My name is Josh Urban. Once upon a time, I worked in a nursing home when the old folks were locked away from their families for a year during COVID. One day, a little lady told me I should write about the time. So I did, dedicating Cities on a Hill to the grace of her and her friends. I went out to the Roanoke Regional Writers Conference last week at Hollins University to talk to colleagues about telling the burning stories. Here's an excerpt of our session.
Some of the things that I've been doing and something that I wrote, and maybe we can all leave a little bit better at our craft. This is witnessing. Chapter 1, The Sparrow. Josh. I looked around the lunchroom of the ordinary retirement home on Callahan Avenue. The sunbeams, still unregulated, peeped in the windows. The mood inside was glum, obedient, compliant. One resident per table, each table 6 feet apart, all residents facing the same way. My mask itched, things kept going wrong, and I was dangerously close to turning into my shirt. Business casual acted like a bad friend. I naively hoped for respectability, but influence corrupted. It dragged me down to the insincerity of rumpled polyester. Did they discover the phrase, "It's not my department," in the wrinkles of a no-iron shirt, like the crumb of a hastily eaten sandwich? The stress was constant, the COVID lockdown indefinite. The position of house entertainer had turned into activities director. Things were complicated. Quasi-martial law pushed 1,000 daily reasons for moral compromise. Vision, inner and outer, often blurred. It seemed easy to become as faded, jaded, and plastic as my cheap clothes. The tremulous voice piped up again somewhere near my elbow. "Josh, can I talk to you?" I looked down into the face of a memory. When I was a boy, I helped an injured bird, holding it gently and praying. It was all I could do. Its tiny feathers spoke of a fierce dignity, with wings that knew more of wind and sky than I ever would. Martha looked up like that sparrow. She grasped my hand with a surprising strength. Her hair was archetypal grandma white and curly, her frame small and bent. She was mostly deaf and spoke with a shaky voice, but knew absolutely her opinion about most anything. I knelt by the lonely table. Resisting the urge to turn plastic, I concentrated and returned Martha's gaze through her thick glasses. "Josh, I had a dream." "Oh?" "I had a dream that we wrote a book together about our time here, and you made $1 million. "Hey, I like that." She continued. "Yes, and the publisher called to arrange a second printing." And this is before I knew about printing with publishers. That's an ambitious first printing, right? "Nice, can I tell the room?" No, it'll be our little secret for now." "Don't forget about us, Josh, okay?" Her voice cut through the blur of stress. Her glasses became mirrors reflecting my face in the choice between up and down that waited around every corner of the building. "I won't, and if I ever write a book, I'll dedicate it to you." I squeezed the sparrow's hand, rose, and went back to the land of polyester. She went to bingo. The sunbeams shone on Callahan Avenue many times since then, slowly bleaching the carpet and gnawing the patio chairs, the teeth of time. I moved away and swapped polyester for flannel. Spring came stealing over the mountain and blazed into another summer. If I listen closely, beyond the blue jay and the pecan tree and the crickets in the pasture, there's something else. Somewhere between the rocking chair and my conscience, there it is again. A question in tones and a quavery voice as I sit at my keyboard. Maybe it's her ghost, or maybe it's just what's right. "Josh, will you tell them?" "Yes, I will, Martha. This one's for you." So I wrote that. Thank you. So I wrote that and sent it to her, and she had died 2 weeks before.
Oh.
So now I had to finish the book. Hallway snapshot. So this is a nice hat. I got him a saw for Christmas, much to his delight. It's tough being a craftsman away from your shop. It's tougher to lose your second wife. So we sit here side by side on the couch, one man bleeding for the now, the other for the maybe. Our plaid is stained in invisible red. "Hey, look, we're wearing the same shirt and suspenders, Mr. Miller. Maybe I'll look like you when I grow up." "Hang on a second," he said. he returns with a matching hat. And we have a picture of where we were dressed there. When they were allowed to sit outside, he'd sit down in his chair and he would look up at me and he would say, "Do you know why I sit on the south side of the deck?" "No, Sam, why do you sit on the south?" You know, well, yeah, but I want to be patient with him. He goes, "Come closer to the sun." I also got hooked on General Hospital. So this lady, she always made me laugh. Here's another poem. "Take that damn mask off." "Nuff, nuff, huh? Miss Krieger, take that damn thing off." "How are you, Miss Krieger?" "General Hospital's about to start." "Cool, let's yell at the TV." Her face, right? She joins the yelling with a laugh. "Those damn girls and their long hair. I just don't get the current style. Hussies, yuck."
Then I can get into my slide.
That's a good one.
That's awesome. I'm gonna try it. Can you make it?